Hello critters, I'm Creature, and today we're checking out the Elegant Scythe. The Elegant Scythe is a base game weapon that we got from mini-boss caches, researching it from Lars, and researching it from the Cleanser book with Flux. Now if we take a look at our perks here, you can see it's very simple. Since this is a base game weapon, it does come with simple perking, which is, you know, simple. But we are running it with double attack speed, damage, fires into a nature storm, and miss monsters and bosses, just because there's nothing really good for that slot with our 6 perk, which is critical hits cause an explosion. This is a very good 6 perk with melees. I think I was saying, if you watch the Armageddon video, you know the damage that these explosions can cause, and it can cause a lot of damage, which is, you know, extremely good to have with these type of weapons, which are usually weaker hitters, but if you get that 6 perk, of course, it's going to tear through crowds. Also, my copy is Brightcore because I want to land more hits per second. The more hits we land, the more chances we have to crit. I think that's pretty obvious. And with our loadout, which is right over here, Whiteout Fiona in the lead, we'll be increasing our chance to crit by 45%. So if we increase the amounts of hits we have, the more likely chance we'll hit. So every time we hit, there's a chance for it to go kaboom. And since we are singing very fast, that time frame might go from like a second, like a crit per second to a couple crits per second, which is very good. Now we are running this with Blast of the Past, with Syrian Hide, Syrian Claws, Scythe to meet you, because when enemies are snared or slowed, we get a 25% damage bonus. Then we're running it with Corrosive Strikes, because every time we crit, we apply 30% of Snare and Affliction, which of course will go into, you know, Scythe to meet you. And then we have Monster Smash for healing, which is very good for these type of builds, obviously, because they're going in, killing a bunch of enemies if they're swarming, and then kind of getting out. And we don't have to worry about using campfires, though sometimes you might need them, so of course this isn't me saying you don't need campfires at all for this loadout, or you don't need heals at all for this loadout. It's more of, it's good to have if you play efficiently, per se. So, yeah. And I have finally caved, and I bought a pet, or a sidekick, or whatever. I bought this little slime doggo. I named him Plum, so he'll be joining us in today's mission. Also, friendly reminder, I am also live on Twitch quite often, usually at midnight. Right now, I'm actually also live, but it's actually midday, so I don't know how long the stream might go. I don't know if I'll do a stream night either, but by the time you're seeing this, I might be live at midnight, or sometime. The point being, link in description, I am oftenly live. But let's get in game and let's test this out, shall we? It might be very fun. Alrighty, so in a funny turn of events, the only mission that's available right now that has players seems to be Deliver the Bomb. And I've missed that crow entirely, okay. Pain to me and me only, I guess. The pain. I don't know. But, point being, in case this were to happen where we get into a mission that doesn't have a specific element, I actually do have a energy copy, just in case. But we'll hold out and just, you know, try to use on other cases. Okay, can I? Yay! It gave me sound walls. I don't need sound walls. Whatever. Here, just deploy the launcher. Let's see where the, okay. We don't know where the, bomb maker is. Interesting. Up ahead. Well, I guess also right up ahead. I guess I could have said that. I don't know, my brain stuttered out on me. But right up ahead, we do have some enemies, and as you can see, they're all dead. Yeah, crit explosions do that, which is, you know, pretty crazy. They kill pretty fast. Actually, I do see some enemy pings down here, though they might not. Oh yeah, they're not really strong enemies. But of course, they're dead. Crazy. Then we have the Husky Husk, which took 2 explosions to kill, but, you know, still pretty strong. But I'll cut back if we find so many miss monster tests on, yeah? Right up ahead, actually, we have a Mimic, so let's actually just go into this, shall we? It might be fun. And, yeah, it's dead. Honestly, pretty strong weapon, it seems, by itself. The crit explosions are just a bit of a cherry on top, I guess you could say. So, very nice. Now, right up ahead, we actually have a really large crowd of enemies. So I'm trying to get them before my teammates kill them, so let me just get right in here, shall I? And as you can see, they're clearing. Well, I guess the there isn't really making sense because it's only one weapon. But the Elegant Scythe is actually clearing out the enemies fairly well. Very tasty, very good. Val is trying their best, but they cannot kill a lobber. But yeah. And of course, right as I cut off, I find a good little test subject right here. So let's activate the storm chest and see if we can get enough kills to get the final bonus wave, essentially. These are water husks, so actually I'm going to switch to my energy copy to have a fair chance at it. Let me just go in here and kill enough enemies. It might be a little hard. Also, it's been bugging out a lot recently where you'll get to the final bonus of it where you have to slay the mist monsters, but it still won't count for some reason. Not sure why that bug is happening. I don't know if it's been fixed in the recent update that added Overwatch. It might have been. I am not sure, honestly. But we have a mist monster, which is taking a couple hits to kill, but is of course now dead. And then down there we have a taker, which is now trying to dive bomb us. But it took 3 explosions to kill. That is very tasty, and we have gotten all our loot out of it. We got a bright core bazooka. I'm never going to use this. So right up ahead, we actually also now have an encampment, so we're just going to activate it, actually, and do it. Now, we are still using the energy copy. I don't know what enemies will be giving us, so yeah, that's something to keep in mind. We have a Ned right here. Is Medkit actually nearby? That's a first, actually, of all Ned history, where the Medkit is actually nearby. That is actually impressive. But as you can see, in a husky encampment, which usually takes me a while to clear out, the Elegant Scythe is actually doing fairly fine. Until we get to the right huskies, of course, because these things are made by the evilest of the storm. So, yeah. But as you can see, they're all mostly dead. We also have another encampment over there, so we might run over and go to work. But yeah, very strong weapon. I think it goes without saying. Oh, we got some quartz. 18 quartz. That's good. That's good. That's one weapon worth. But let us go in with this other encampment over here, and let's get to work. So we have a Huskling encampment. Goes to our heavy attack. Do basically nothing. And just keep on swinging our side and killing the enemies very quickly. Honestly, I don't know if this will be a full-length video. I honestly don't know, because we are just clearing it. We really are just clearing these things out. This makes reviewing look like child's play. I don't know. But as you can see, it's really good. Now I'm gonna switch back to my normal copy, the fire copy that was planned, but I'm gonna save the energy one for when we get to the defense. So hopefully I don't have to work with an insufficient weapon. Yeah. So let's just go here. Only do 68% of our damage, I believe, if you fight using an elemental weapon against the matching elemental. It's weird, but yeah. Now we haven't started the bomb, nor do I think we've laid out the tracks yet. So I'm gonna do that. Actually, let's go rescue Ned. But I'll see you then. You know, I was fearing this was what was happening, and yeah, there's a piece of terrain right here that's blocking the connectivity. So there's literally nothing we can do, and we've fought multiple times to try to get this to work. And you can't destroy these rocks, which is a real big problem, because this is what's stopping us from, you know, getting this done. So, yeah. This is real bad. So, yeah, it's starting to seem like my team is recognizing the issue, because at least one of them has left. These guys seem to still be trying, at least. But there's no winning. There's no winning chance. Because I've tried to connect it, they've tried to connect it, and due to what's this zone called? Due to the Autumn Foothill being stupid with invincible rocks, you can't even do it. It is a true travesty. A true travesty to this mission. Because we tried. we have genuinely tried. So I'll see you in a different match. Alrighty, we are in our next match. This is to retrieve the data. We have one teammate, and they're running construction, but they're not doing anything for a defense, it seems. So I'm not sure if we'll get a defense out of this, but I do have some old footage I could probably just rehash. I'll let you know if I just insert it for the defense review. It's very choppy and very ugly at times. That's why this is actually being re-recorded, actually, for the video. But yeah. I'll let you know if I use any footage of that. I'll probably just pop up some words and call it done. But let's see if we can find a smasher, shall we? Alrighty, so I haven't found any smashers. In fact, I've just been helping with the defense the best I can. These wool darts are mine. Those aren't mine. Wool darts down there. I think these have more durability than mine. Actually, no, the same. So probably just running the same perks, honestly. But you know, I've done a fair bit. I haven't built all of this, obviously. I kind of built the frame. Then someone put a cone there, but I just turned it into well, it was a ramp, but then I turned it into a cone. I built the trap tires right here, and then I built some of the stuff around here. I haven't built all of it, but I built mostly around like the center area, you know, the part that's actually being protected. So yeah. I don't know what my teammates are really building at this point. I don't think we need this much stuff, but I'll just let them do their thing, honestly. But it seems like we are ready. They're building over me. So let's just bring this down. I'm gonna go inside, do that. And then I think we are good to start testing. So yeah. So let's go to this side, because it seems like there is a bit of a form right here. We'll just target on this blaster, which is behind me. Honestly, wasn't that impressive against the blaster, but we weren't really critting, so yeah, we're getting some unlucky crits right here. Okay, none. But once we do get those crits, you can see it actually goes by fairly fast. So let's just keep going into the crowd, and as you can see, when these explosions do happen, dead they do be. I don't know really how to explain it besides that, because they do be dying, which is dubiously good, I guess. I don't know, I'm just saying stuff. We get some loot. There's a bigger swarm over here, it seems. They're kind of just being dance activated. So we have to go in. Now, there's that one hero. There's that one hero that is like dance bonus, where it's like if enemies are dancing, it does bonus damage. So I remember reviewing that hero when she came out, and I was like, oh, this is pretty fun. This is pretty good. And I remember being like the only person that had that entire opinion. This is like, that was like a little random side tangent, but I remember that, and I was like, oh, since the bigger guys say it's bad, everyone's just never gonna have a quirky little silly dancing build now. Rest in peace, quirky Chungus. Like, I don't know, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool when it came out. But since a lot of the big dogs in the Save the World community, you know, actually, no, I don't even name them. You already know them. But since, you know, they were talking spit about it, it's like, okay, yeah, no one's going to be interested in this now. But I still think about that video, because it was genuinely fun. And plus, it's one of the rare times I actually recorded... Actually, I wouldn't say it was actually not really rare anymore. But one of the first times I actually recorded a video at night, which I normally didn't do at the time. I usually did my videos in the morning, and then I would edit them through the day, and then usually be released around, like, the afternoon. But, of course, things have changed. I'm more of a night streamer now, more than anything YouTube related. I barely even touch YouTube anymore. I usually just stream, which is my forte. I kind of prefer it a lot more. But honestly, as you can see, once we can actually, you know, get in here and get good crowds with good crits, it is killing enemies, which I think is a obvious good thing. It's not killing them fast, because, well, Fast as in, we're not getting much enemies, so we're not really seeing much being done, I'd say, type of fast. But if we actually go into this little formation here, maybe we can get some tasty examples, and they're shooting plasma pulse. Not plasma pulse. Oh, we have a smasher, though. I switch it over. Dude, I fucking hate the slowing of that. That makes you walk slow. I really hate that. So cool, so annoying. But if we at least can get a hit in this, you can see that the damage is pretty good against a smasher. Actually, I have a better clip of that, so actually I'll probably just show it on screen, just kind of like fade it in. Right up ahead, we have a smasher, so we can actually do some sort of smasher test. And if we just go in here with it, and honestly, not doing the best, but it's better than some of the weapons we've reviewed, so honestly, pretty decent for something. Oh, right there was actually really good. Now I'm probably gonna fade it in because I showed off that really good part. Or maybe I'll do it before or after. I don't know, man. I'm kind of just dealing. But as you can see, it's actually very tasty when you actually have a proper crowd form. And I think we actually do have a bit of one right here. Not many. But we do have another blaster, which we can't do a test on it. Which, as you see, that was fairly good. Even our teammate didn't have enough time to shoot it with their very strong black metal shotgun. I made a video on that, which I'm actually probably going to be re-reviewing that weapon because it seems to be better than I remember. I've been testing it again with a different 6 perk, and apparently I was wrong. So I'll be going and fixing that video, or at least remaking it with the more proper build. So yeah, that's something to keep an eye out, I guess. But if we just continue going to here and have them swerve around us, it does decent. It really does decent. Right here we have the crowd, and they're gone to the electric explosion. They're gone to the crit explosion. You know, we'll just stay in the storm. We'll just stay in the storm. It doesn't provide the best footage at times, but we will have a constant swarm around us. And as you see, you know, what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name. But the well, actually, yeah. A mix of the Blast of the Past ladies and Monster Smash is keeping us alive. Right there, I did have to pop a little bit of adrenaline rush to get my health back. And right here, we actually have a mini boss, which is Ricochet, which usually means you use, you know, melees or abilities against it to avoid the Ricochet. If we just go into it, you can see that the damage is not that good. Sometimes when we can get a luck crit, it does kind of chunk it, but not enough. Not enough to be a mini-boss killer, obviously. Right there was my teammate's shotgun, which they are dying because it's Ricochet, and they're desperate to just show off good damage. I know what my teammates are doing. But if we just try and get hits in, you can see that it's not really it for mini-boss weapons. I think like I was saying. I'll just pop up the 3 weapons on screen, you know. The Storm King's Scavenger? Oh wait, no, it's Ravager, right? Storm King's Ravager, yes. Storm King's Ravager, the Pot Shot Bazooka, rocket launcher, whatever you want to call it. And then the what's it called? Huskbuster, yes, the shotgun. Those 3, when I'm not, my brain isn't spacey for some reason. When my brain isn't spacey, those 3 are really good for killing mini bosses, and also the black drum. Now I guess that actually also goes up there now because I can see it was really taking it. So I guess there's now actually 4. I think I should update that. But yeah, it's not a mini boss weapon. I think like I said. But I'll see you in lobby for the final analysis. So would I suggest the Elegant Scythe as a primary weapon in Fortnite Save the World? Obviously so, because it's a really good weapon. I probably have to show some other clips of it, because in my, you know, more recent recording of it, the crits weren't happening as often, or really showing that good, because I couldn't get good swarms to happen. But in the few clips that I am going to just kind of shoo in at some spots, and probably fill some spots too, the weapon is good. It really is. It's just, I've been having not so good time trying to show it. But yeah. But if you enjoyed today's video, I hope you like and subscribe, because it really does support me and my channel. You can also hype up the video possibly, that'd be nice too. And I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.